Okay, so I pick up Jesse from the airport. I dropped, this is how cool it was. I mean, this is how understanding my wife is. But after 4 days in Cabo, I took my wife to the airport and I picked up my friend Jesse to start a 3 to 4 day surf excursion in and around the Cabo San Lucas area, up the Pacific Coast area, and on the East Cape side as well. As soon as I picked him up from the airport, within a half hour, we drove straight to Zippers, which is a surf spot. And it's a very popular surf spot, highly localized. At that point, me and Jesse surfed for about maybe 3 hours and didn't catch not one wave. About the 3 hour mark, I started to kind of wonder and kind of talk to Jesse like, what's going on? These guys, the locals weren't letting us get any waves, and they were kind of letting us know that, hey, this is our spot and you're not getting nothing. So after talking to Jesse a little bit, I decided to test that claim, and I remember it was, I remember it really clearly where this big local was paddling. He got the wave, and then there was one behind it. I'm like, oh great, I'm finally gonna get one after 3 hours. As I'm going for it, I turn and he's coming back out, and right in front of me, as I'm trying to paddle into this wave, he turns and he goes right in front of me to try to, you know, get the wave. I decided at that point, using my great judgment, I pulled his leash and he went down and I got the wave. And it was a good wave, by the way. Sure enough, it really agitated him, and we had words in the water. Told me to get out of the water, and I told him no. At that point, one of the other locals, who was an expat, paddled up to me and said, hey, I know you weren't, you know, I kind of been watching what's been going on, and yeah, they're being obviously jerks about it. So, but there's a bunch of guys on the beach, and that guy is the head of the local surf gang that controls the spot. So I would advise you to get out of the water and maybe just go find some other place. So Jesse and I get into the rental car and we start heading to the East Cape on these bombed out dirt roads that just have like potholes. And the excitement was something because we've never been to Shipwrecks before. And as we're bombing down these roads going like 60 to 70 miles per hour in the rental car, you know, tunes blazing, bag of chips, sodas, and shirts off. I mean, it was pretty cool. It was like the typical thing you would expect on a Baja surf excursion. You got out of the car, you could see this bay, how the waves just came into this bay and were peeling. I mean, it wasn't big, but it was just like, just me and Jesse. And it was probably still to this day one of the best surf sessions I've ever had in my life, where we surfed for like 4 to 5 hours and we got out and we were just dried out. I mean, sunburnt. And then the drive back to the hotel was just amazing on how, here we are, that day we had, almost got beat up by the local gang, and then the second part of the day we had the best surf session of our life. That's what keeps Baja, just its coolness of just, you know, the emotion and the adventure just can change like that.